Kevin Fleming, MUX Project 8. I'm going to try and keep this under 10 minutes. Go through quickly the list of things that a user can do. They can log on securely. They can view multiple accounts. They can view the account transactions. They can transfer funds. They can view their statements. They can mobilely deposit a check. They can also locate a branch, find an ATM, join, and call the bank directly. I didn't create a separate storyboard for tablet sizes and for vertical layouts or horizontal layouts because it's going to be the same layout. Nothing's going to change. This way the user can feel comfortable either way. There's no real need to change the layout depending on whether it's horizontal or vertical, just because of the application it is. My target user is really anybody who wants to use a mobile app. If they're on the go for any reason, they need to check their balance, they'll have the access to do that. If they want to transfer funds while on the go, if they're out viewing a movie or something and somebody else paid for the tickets ahead of time before they could get there, they'll be able to transfer money to them right there, and they won't have to go through the hassle of going to the bank, pulling out money, and leave their whoever it is waiting on to get their money back. What the user can do, the user can really do just about anything they want to do. They can view their account, they can view their statements, they can transfer money, they can deposit a check if they want to do so. How they're able to do it, they're able to view their accounts by securely logging in. They're able to go in through, and once they go into their account, they can view that account. They can view their statement. From there, they can go back. They can do a mobile check deposit. The mobile check deposit will show them their account or will show them where to put the routing and account number on the check, and then it'll give them a verification saying your deposit has been verified and added to your account balance. If there's a reason for a hold to be placed, it'll tell them that their funds will be available in however long it'll take, either 2 to 3 business days, depending on the hold of the check. Transfer money, they'll be able to go here. They'll see a list of all their accounts to transfer from. They'll have a rotating list. Once they select the account to transfer to, it will bring up a rotating list. The same with the from. The date picker, once they go to select a date, they'll have a 30-day scrollable list of transfers, dates, just to allow the user simplicity and keeping everything streamlined, kind of refining everything, not so much limiting the user's choice, but in a sense cutting back all the options, because a user's not generally going to want to transfer funds 6 years from now. They're going to want to do it within the next so many days. They'll be able to select the amount they want to transfer to, or select the amount they want to have transferred. They'll have a manual enter, and then they'll be able to submit it, and then from there it'll tell them their new balance. The funds will be, and tell them when the funds will be available to use. They'll be able to transfer or add a new transfer account from there, go in through, enter the numbers, enter a nickname, and then verify it. How they're doing it is that way. Why I'm doing it that way. The reason I'm not giving the user a transfer account from their account list is because I'm trying to streamline their options. The old adage, less is more, applies to user interface as well. Once they go into the account, then they can transfer, and then from there, I'm giving them the option to transfer from any account that they have control of. I'm doing it this way because the last thing a user wants to do is have to back up to their account list to select a different account to transfer from. It feels cumbersome, it feels like excess work, and a user's not going to enjoy that. I know I personally wouldn't. The reason I'm giving the user the ability to enter select amount is the user's not going to want to have to choose a certain amount to transfer. They're going to want to either be able to transfer either whole dollars amounts, or they may want to transfer $5.68. For the case of purchasing the movie ticket, they're going to want to be able to pay the person back for that ticket. They're not going to want to have to select, okay, well, the ticket was $6. I can only pay him $10. He's got to owe me $4. That doesn't make sense. Or say the movie was $6.75. Most people won't care. It's just a quarter if I have to select a whole dollar amount, but some people will. So that's why it's being done that way. Again, sometimes giving the user less is more, but it's more about understanding what the user wants to be able to do, and the majority of those users. The majority of those users aren't going to want to have to select $5, $10, or $15. They hate having to draw money out of an ATM at either $10 or $20 increments. Sometimes a user may not need $20, they may only need $5. But having to draw out 20 is an inconvenience. So transfers work the same way. If I have to pay you $20 for something that only costed me $5, then it's a headache because then I've got to get $15 back from you. That's why that's being done that way. The UI date picker is giving them a scrollable list of dates because that is telling the user, it's again sort of refining their choice. It's not forcing them to go 6 years out, or it's not giving them that option. They're kind of refining on their choice of what they're picking and how far out they're picking. It makes the user feel more comfortable. With the Find Me, um, you're giving the user the option to manually enter a zip code if that's what they want. Say they're maybe not looking for their general location. Maybe they're looking to see if there's banks. They're going on a trip and they want to see if there's a bank somewhere where they're going. They can enter the zip code that way. They may not want to wait till they get there and see if they have a bank. They may want to find out if they have it before they get there. So that way they're not scrambling last minute, and if there's no banks available, they can go and get money out before they go on the trip in order to cover them and make sure they're not running out.